There are a lot of crazy and over-the-top characters and quests in Cyberpunk 2077, but none stick out to me more than the tale of Bill Jablonsky and Joshua Stephenson. It's a quest so provocative that the game disables photo mode during the grand finale. In this video, we're going to explore all outcomes to the Sinnerman questline in Cyberpunk 2077. And I guarantee that there are some details in this video that you missed during your playthrough, so keep watching to see it all. What's up everyone, Big Dan here. I make videos about RPGs and gaming commentary, so if you enjoy this video, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to Big Dan Gaming. Without further ado, let's dive right in. After completing Life During Wartime, Wakako will contact V with a peculiar assassination contract. A man named Bill Jablonsky wants us to help him track down his wife's killer. You can completely fail this quest right off the bat if you fail to follow the vehicle.
Gun! Got away! Beat it! Get the f*** out! You're useless!
I decided to follow Bill's truck afterwards to see where he goes. He drives down into a nearby neighborhood and then sort of drives back and forth until his car just disappears into thin air. You'll receive a text from Bill saying, "And here I thought I hired a pro. Now a freaking murderer is at large and I had to ditch this city. Neither you or Okada are getting an any out of me." You can try to call Bill, but he will not pick up the phone. He has a NUSA flag as his caller ID profile photo. It's a nice little detail that CDPR added, considering the vast majority of players will never get this outcome and try to call Bill. But anyhow, back to the quest at hand. If you successfully track down the vehicle hauling Joshua Stephenson, Bill will get out of the car with intent to kill.
I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna kill him!
NCPD! Stop right there! Lieutenant Vasquez, NCPD! Stop right there!
You're protecting a murderer!
Drop it or I shoot! Wait!
As far as I know, there is no way to save Bill during this part. His death is scripted. However, you can run ahead and assassinate Joshua by shooting him in the car. Just fair warning, the NCPD officer Vasquez is incredibly strong, and the game prevents you from using quick hacks against him, so he ended up killing me and Bill the first time.
Reloading!
But on my second attempt, I was able to take out Joshua and then flee the scene. If you do this, the quest ends, and you'll have a unique phone conversation with Wakako.
Job with Jablonsky. It's done. Stephenson's in a better place now.
And? Think anything of it?
Professionals don't sit around and think. They do.
Well said, V. Eddies are on their way.
But assuming you follow the regular progression of the quest, after Bill gets shot, Joshua Stevens gets out of the car and talks to V. On my first playthrough, I was so creeped out by Joshua's tone that I didn't get into the vehicle. I expected to get kidnapped and end up in a bathtub like Sandra Dorset. But of course, Johnny tells it straight. This is so compelling that you have to see what happens next.
Ha! That's it. Got no fucking idea what this is about. But if you don't go with them, I'm never talking to you again.
There are a number of moments that you can walk away from this quest line, from never getting in the cop car in the first place, to leaving after Joshua's meeting with Zuleika. You can even take a bribe from Rachel outside the diner, and if you're a corpo, you can finesse her for a bigger payout.
You're making him doubt, and most importantly, jeopardizing my investment. So I'm prepared to pay you double what he's promised you to quietly walk away.
Don't do it, V.
Please. I know what kind of budgets BDs get. You can do better than that. Lots better.
Fine. Triple. and you disappear like the morning dew off North Oak front yards.
Deal.
Pathetic.
Very wise choice. Don't follow me in. I'll tell Stephenson you said goodbye.
But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. In the car, Joshua explains the basics of what he plans to do.
I shot and killed several people in cold blood, and it didn't mean anything to me at the time. But behind bars, you get all the time in the world to think. And I thought to correct the errors of my ways.
Why'd you shoot him?
I was holding a gun. I didn't like the way they looked at me, and I had the power to stop them. I still see their faces just before frozen in time. God, give me strength to never forget.
Still don't get why you're telling me this.
I want you to understand what I am about to do.
Spill already. What do you want from me?
Stay with me for the day, and I'll pay you what you were promised to kill me.
Excuse me? With what money?
Not mine, the studio's. And the studio will pay.
He asks V to tag along for the day. His first stop is a family whose son Joshua murdered many years ago. It's one of the most powerful scenes of this questline and sheds an interesting light on faith and forgiveness, especially given the contrasting attitudes of the daughter and mother.
Zuleika is the sister of the man I killed. She wrote me letters while I was doing time. That is how we two were united. Through forgiveness.
You're the reason Joshua found redemption?
It was her letter that started everything.
I lost a brother. God gave me another. Not every day you run into a true believer in Night City.
The mother, on the other hand, is not so forgiving.
Mrs. El Amar, I have come to beg you for forgiveness.
You murdered my son. That is something I can never forgive.
I truly do regret the pain I have caused you.
Out of my house, now!
Just go, please.
Out, all of you!
We should leave. Really.
Please, Mrs. El Amar!
Murderer!
It's okay. Just go.
You took my Reuben from me. My child. My son.
Let's go back to the car.
After leaving the house, Joshua and V head to a local diner with Vasquez and Rachel. At the diner, Rachel shares more details about the BD production.
This brain dance. I'm curious. Tell me more.
Title's the passion. We're speaking to the LCD, of course. And it's gonna revolutionize BD.
How so?
Well, Stephenson's furlough is only so long. We can only scroll the last bit with him. But we'll fill in the run-up to the finale with BD doubles and Nemobank assets. It'll feel like Stephenson, though.
How is that even possible?
Give me a break. We're part of EBM. Infinite investment in tech. Couple of years and we won't be using actors anymore. My dream of the day.
So why Josh? Sounds like you don't even need him now.
The son of man's agony. You can't weave it strictly out of digital threads just yet.
And you? Got any say in all this?
He forced the writers to go with the Christian gospel according to Luke. They'd originally opted for John.
Guess that's important for...
John's version is crude and over the top. The Gospel of Luke speaks more to my sensibility. Besides, Luke's Christ is prepared for what awaits him. I want the world to understand that. Feel it.
It's pretty clear that they're exploiting Joshua's faith for views and money. Kinda like I'm doing in this video, huh? Anyhow, it blurs the lines of this quest a bit. How much is Joshua interested in pursuing this path himself? And how hard has he been pushed by the studio to participate in the crucifixion? Later on, you'll be contacted by Rachel, asking you for help with the BD. Protesters have amassed outside the studio, and Stephenson is getting cold feet. He asks to speak to V to calm him down before the crucifixion. During this conversation, you can be supportive of his decision, comfort him with prayer, or try and convince him to stop. But ultimately, he is dead set on moving forward with the shoot and asks V to help nail him to the cross. You'll have 3 choices here. First, you can agree to his request.
Time to start. Let's go.
I truly hope Zuleika is praying for me now. Will you stay with me? To the end, I would like you to wield the hammer. Nail me to the cross.
All right, Joshua. I'll do it.
In this case, V will directly participate in the braindance filming with hammer and nails in hand.
Will you stay with me? To the end, I would like you to wield the hammer. Nail me to the cross.
Nuh-uh. No way.
Then please, just stay by my side.
All right.
You can also refuse to wield the hammer, but stick around for moral support. And finally, you can refuse to stick around.
Will you stay with me? To the end, I would like you to wield the hammer. Nail me to the cross.
No. They're gonna nail you to a cross. Not about to even watch that. Did what I could. All I could, really, but that? No, just... no, sorry.
Okay, tough. Done with that. I'll contact you later. Come on, everything's set. Can't hesitate now.
In this case, V leaves the studio and doesn't look back. I thought the questline with Jefferson Peralez and the rogue AIs was pretty wild, but after going on this journey with Joshua Stephenson, this questline takes the cake. So there you have it, the wildest quest in Cyberpunk 2077. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe to Big Dan Gaming for more Cyberpunk and RPG videos. Big shout out to all the channel members for supporting my content. Until next time, this has been Big Dan. I should go.